Okay, so hi guys, this is something that I've been wanting to make a video on for a little while, but I've just been really lazy and busy, but it's something that I've been seeing a lot more, especially on my Facebook, and I'm pretty sure it started from Tumblr, because as great as Tumblr is, it also starts a lot of problems and controversy and da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, and it's the idea, or rather not even the idea, it's just people coming out as, I'm agender, I'm gender fluid, I'm not cis, basically. Like, I'm just not cis. And if you're not cis, that's great. Be who you want to be. You can be trans, you can be agender, you can be just gender fluid, gender queer, you can be a freaking slice of pizza. I really don't care. But there are two issues that I really don't like that comes up from this. It's people, like, if you are biologically a female, but you don't consider yourself as cis, and someone calls you ma'am, or someone uses female pronouns, and you don't like that, there's no need to get uptight. Females are labeled females for a reason. Like, Girl Does Rant did an excellent video on labeling, and you should definitely go watch that. I'll put the link in the description. And basically she explains that there are scientific labels and there are social labels. Scientific labels are, like, there are different species of butterflies, like butterflies as a category, and then there are different species, like, categories. And then social labels are things like, oh, that person's, like, emo, that person's preppy, that person's whatever else label there are. Scientific labels have science to back them up, hence the term scientific labels. And male and female are scientific labels, and something that really made me want to make this video is I saw a picture on Tumblr, and it was this lady, it was some person filling out like a questionnaire, like the question 1, whatever, check the bubble that applies to you. Question 2, da-da-da-da-da, put an X on the bubble that applies to you. And one of them was, are you male or female? And she crossed both of them out and put no gender, or genderless, or something like that. And underneath it said, just filling out my health insurance. That is not okay. When it asks for questions, when you're filling out something for, like, anything involving medical, put your biological gender down. Put male or female, because there are some diseases and illnesses that only apply to women. There are some illnesses and just disorders, or not disorders, but like problems that only apply to men, and that's why it's really important. You can be whatever gender you want, but your biological sex depends on your sexual organs. So that's just my little rant. It just really pisses me off when, if you want to associate yourself as a different gender, or you want to associate yourself as part of a different label, because the thing about labels is that not everyone applies to them. Like, some people, if you were born female, if you have female sex organs, but you don't feel like you should be a female, or you don't feel like, if you feel like you were born into the wrong body, then that's why you are trans and you associate as male. However, you are still biologically female because you have those sex organs. And if you don't feel like being labeled as one thing is right for you, that's why you can change your label. That's why it's okay to be trans. That's why it's okay to be agender or anything, because you just don't know where you fit. And like I said, some labels don't apply to all people. Sometimes you feel completely mislabeled and different from everyone else underneath that label, if that kind of makes sense. But seriously, there's a difference between gender and sex, like I said, and that's basically the point of this video. And then another thing is, don't get ticked off if people accidentally call you something, if people accidentally call you the wrong pronoun, especially if that person is a stranger. If it's someone like some stupid kid that refuses to accept you're trans, that's when you can get angry, because it's like, kiddo, I'm not a girl, I'm a boy, or I'm not a boy, I'm a girl. Please call me by the preferred pronouns. And if they don't, then just ignore them, because they're fucking stupid. But that's basically it. Just, if they get the pronouns wrong, just explain it to them nicely. because a lot of times they might just make a mistake, or they just might not know if they're just strangers or you're meeting them for the first time. So, yeah, that's my little rant. Bye.